So how do you feel about Donald Trump being the president?
Well, my first reaction was, God help America.
Terrible. Not a good idea at all.
He will say certain things to upset a lot of people.
I think it's quite funny. He was such a bad candidate and then he got voted in due to his popularity.
It just seems like he's a disgrace to the country, and that's all.
So if he was assassinated tomorrow, how would you feel about that?
I wouldn't really care.
Wow. I don't know. I mean,
Indifferent. I wouldn't be happy, I wouldn't be sad.
I don't think I'd want anyone to be assassinated tomorrow, but maybe a new president would be okay.
Hi there, I'm Mike Bentley, and welcome to the 1 Minute Roundup. So she might be larger than usual with her newly outed pregnancy, but Queen of Pop Beyonce could potentially be dropping a few more pounds as she's reportedly being sued $20 million. If someone tried to sue me that much, I'd be working it off for approximately 1,052 years. The estate of the late YouTube star Messi Maya is suing the superstar for allegedly sampling his voice on her track Formation without consent. According to sources, because Maya was credited on the track, the case has a large chance of being thrown out of court. But I guess if worse comes to worse, she could sell a house or two to recoup her losses, unlike me, who'd have to sell a kidney or 10. In other news, Netflix super drama Stranger Things has a new trailer up for its second series. Model and John Legend lover Chrissy Teigen, who was in a recent car accident, has said on Twitter, "I'm good." Well, we wish the beauty a very speedy recovery. Maybe John can sing her to sleep. Well, that's all we've got time for. I've been Mike Bentley, this has been your 1 Minute Roundup, and I'll see you tomorrow. Don't insult me by giving me any electronic acceptable social behaviour. I promise to sit with my legs spread apart and keep my voice in a deep register. A fantastic quote from the boys in the band.
What a wonderful show.
Amazing. And where did you see it?
I saw it at Park Theatre last year, which is quite a small venue in North London, but it was wonderful. I loved it.
And I saw it in the Vaudeville this week, which has moved to the West End for the next 2 weeks.
That's right, and only running for 2 weeks, which is very strange.
Yeah, I think that it only appeals to sort of a really gay market, doesn't
Sure.
it? It's got 9 gay characters. As you say, it's a play for the 1960s. So I think it has a really nice appeal, and it's quite a big theatre, the Vaudeville. So
It is, isn't it? And I think
Yeah.
the wonderful thing about the play is it's completely pertinent now. Well, some of the
Absolutely.
language is quite dated. We kind of forgive it because we know when it was written.
Absolutely. I mean, it is a bit cutting edge at times, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, you hear sentences about, connotations and race and gender that you're like, ooh, that's a bit below the
You
belt.
almost
But
wouldn't be able to
actually
write that now, would
no,
you?
No, definitely
But
not.
because it's a period piece, I think we forgive it, don't we? And
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's terribly funny, of course, as well.
What I am, Michael, is a 42-year-old ugly pockmarked Jew fairy. If it takes me a while to pull myself together, and if I smoke a little grass before I can get up the nerve to show my face to the world, it's nobody's goddamn business but my own. And how are you this evening?
As well.
Yeah.
And terribly sad.
And terribly sad.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things that I think it really shows is actually how difficult gay love is to achieve, and that each character explores that in a different way. You've got the married man, you've got the very eccentric gay that, is sort of left on the shelf but always, milling around, and then you've got like the central character Michael, who's actually never fallen in love. So
That's right, to explore that. It's about people, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
Obviously, it's
absolutely.
specifically gay, but it's all about human nature, which I think works very, very well, doesn't it?
It works extremely well.
Yes.
You've been a fantastic guest. Thanks so
Thank you.
much for coming on today.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and we'll see you again. If you had one message for President Trump right now, straight to the camera lens, what would it be?
vet the Twitter posts better before you post them, I guess.
Get a new makeup artist and new hair. Don't do the orange spray tan.
I love it. So stylish comments for Donald Trump.
Like ladies. There's a lot of ladies in the world like them. They're lovely.
Think before you speak and get good advice, reliable advice.
Stop being racist and just be nice.
Go back to Obama, ask him everything he did and then just take note of that and quit doing whatever you're doing because everybody hates you.
So there you have it, some really interesting thoughts and emotions about the new President of the United States. But the proof is definitely in the pudding. Do you know what? I preferred him when he was in The Apprentice. Back to you in the studio.
And cut. Pretty good. Pretty darn good.